Welcome back to the 2 Minute Warning. Today I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars after it has been notably said and kind of breaking news that they're looking to sign quarterback slash newly transitioned tight end Tim Tebow to a possible 1-year deal. Nothing is official yet, but they are looking to wrap things up in the next week or so, according to Ian Rappaport. Overall, this is pretty exciting and I'll get into it. But before getting into the topic, question for those of you viewing. Do you think we see Tim Tebow complete one NFL pass in this possible 1-year revamped career thing? He's coming in as a tight end, but to me, there's no way Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence, they don't have some type of tricks play where you don't see Tim Tebow at least throw one football pass. That's just my opinion, but I do want to hear from you guys. You think he's going to be tight end and tight end only, or you think he'll get one pass completion? Comment down below. We're getting straight into it. Obviously, Tim Tebow is not going to lead this Jaguars team to the Super Bowl. Tight end, quarterback, but even if he's the top tight end in the NFL somehow, some way, the Jaguars are not going to the Super Bowl this year, but I do think it is cool to see Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer reunite. They both were at the University of Florida together. Now they're both in the NFL together. It's just overall big news. I mean, Tim Tebow is a pretty big dude, being 6'3". He's got some size to him. He's not going to be, 6'7" Gronk, but, there's been successful tight ends that are shorter in the NFL. Aaron Hernandez, Shannon Sharp. Those guys are 6'1", 6'2". Yet that didn't really hold him back. So Tim Tebow physically does have the capabilities to be a successful tight end. Is getting up there in age, though, 33. Don't know if 33 is really the prime time to start your NFL career. But being with Urban Meyer and not coming in and expecting to be possibly even the number one tight end or starting tight end, Tim Tebow's got nothing to lose, and I think it's interesting that him and Urban are reuniting. It's going to be cool to see a receiving core that Trevor Lawrence, as a rookie, could throw to Laviska Shenault, DJ Chark, Marvin Jones Jr., and Tim Tebow at tight end. It's a pretty good receiving core. Obviously, I don't know how Tim Tebow's hands are. I can't say that's going to be a great receiving core because Tim Tebow is a big variable. Is he going to be Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Darren Waller, Zach Ertz, Mark Andrews, or is he going to be those fourth and third string guys that we never hear about that we didn't even know are football players? I don't know, but that is why it is fun to talk about and speculate. I would love to see if he becomes a starter. That'd just be awesome to see Tim Tebow revamp his career, and especially it be with Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence. But like I said, it's a decent offense with, the receivers on that receiving core, they're good, and I want to say Tim Tebow's a different receiver, but like I said, I have no idea. I haven't seen him gone out and catch routes by any means. Looking at the rest of the offense, the backfield's not too bad. It's actually one of the better backfields when you consider all three guys. You got James Robinson, one of the best rookie running backs last year. You have Travis Etienne, one of the top rookie running backs this year, and Carlos Hyde, a pretty good second down back or a pretty good backup back, in my opinion. So the offense is looking good. Defense isn't too bad. You got in the secondary Shaquille Griffin, C.J. Henderson. They drafted another corner, Terrace Campbell. Up front, you got Josh Allen holding up the defensive line while Miles Jack is leading that entire front seven and pass rush. So Jaguars are in a decent spot. I'm not going to say they're going to make the playoffs this year, but in that division with the AFC South, Texans are free falling if Deshaun doesn't play, and you're one Carson Wentz injury away from the Indianapolis Colts, and now all of a sudden the Jaguars are in a two-man race with them and Derrick Henry carrying the Titans, and anything's possible again. Tim Tebow, I don't think, will be the reason this team does or doesn't make the playoffs, or is a reason that this Jaguars team would be carried to a Super Bowl, but I think it is interesting enough. It's a big enough wild card for, defenses to not really know what you're going to get out of Tebow as a receiver. So that does go an advantage to the Jaguars that they have such a big question mark and wild card play that they probably don't even know what to do with, or that means other defenses don't know what to do with. So at the best or at the worst, he's a good decoy to distract defenses and kind of throw them off. Obviously, he's not going to save you games, like I said, or win you games, but he could be a great role player. He could be a great starter. I don't know, but either way, if it does become official in the next week or so, I doubt he's going to get much money at all. It might be a veteran minimum. I don't know if you could call him a veteran. He's veteran age-wise, but experience-wise in the NFL, I'm not sure he is. But it's going to be a very cheap deal. There's no way that this is for money by any means. It's just for Tim Tebow to be back with his old coach, possibly revamp his career, and possibly have some fun in the NFL. I don't think he's even expecting to make a playoff or Super Bowl run with it just being a 1-year deal. But from both sides, from all sides, from the Jaguars, from Tim Tebow, from Urban Meyer, from Trevor Lawrence, you don't have much to lose. Like I said, it's going to be a cheap deal. And worst comes to worst, he's a guy that's third or fourth string that's just as good as any other third or fourth string that's not great enough to start, but he's a guy to keep on the depth chart and have on the roster. You didn't have much to lose by that. Trevor Lawrence, upside, you get a great tight end in the NFL, you get a great receiver, you get a reliable big target to throw to. Downside, you never see him play receiving core. Upside, you have one of the better receiving cores in your own division. Downside, he doesn't play. There's not much to lose. Urban Meyer. Upside, he's got some familiarity to work with. There's so many question marks on this team, even outside of Tim Tebow, Urban Meyer. We've never seen him coach in the NFL. While he's always successful in college, NFL is a different thing. Same thing with Trevor Lawrence. Generational talent. He's always successful in college, but we've never seen him in the NFL. Travis Etienne, one of the top running backs in the NFL draft, successful in college, never seen him in the NFL. So there's a lot more variables outside of Tim Tebow that's new to this team that we're gonna have to see. Are they the real deal or not? Tim Tebow, Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, even a couple guys on the defense like C.J. Henderson, a top rookie corner last year. Had some pros, had some cons, and then he got hurt. We don't know what's coming out of him either. This is a young Jaguars team that has time to develop, but Tim Tebow, being 33, if you want to click and be with this playoffs or a team that wants to make the playoffs in the future years, you got to have some longevity. And for him to come back at still 33, clearly has some longevity and sustainability. But right now, I hope he's not expecting to be a playoff team. But either way, overall, like I said, it is a cool and interesting signing. I'm not sure what to expect out of it. And like I said, revolving back to the question of the day, do you guys think, I know he's coming as tight end, but there has to be some trick play, scheme, plan that he gets at least one NFL pass attempt, whether it be a, flea flicker, Hail Mary, Jameis Winston, Drew Brees playoff play, whatever it is, it's got to be some fake play. I think he gets one throw, but we'll just have to see. As always, guys, comment down below your thoughts on this possible signing, what this means for him as a tight end, and again, the question of the day, do you think he'll get at least one pass attempt? And as always, guys, and of course, thank you for watching 2 Minute Warning.